Hey guys, welcome back to Budget with a July Dreamer. My name is Miranda, and in today's video I'll be sharing with you my June 2022 monthly budget reset. So this reset video is going to consist of me going over my April goals, doing a sort of recap, sharing my June budget, and also sharing my June goals. Then we'll also discuss how I do my resets every single month, even though I don't often film them in this style on this video. But I figured, you know what, why not I give it a try and see what you guys think. So what I'm going to try first is try and go over my goals that I'd set for the month of May, and then I will share with you the goals that I've actually just set for the month of June. So let us begin. So for the month of May, I wanted to invest £1,000 in my ISA. I am filming a week before the month ends, and I can say that I have not achieved this goal. It was actually quite a surprising month in that I changed my focus. Obviously, everybody knows about the recession that is, doom and gloom of it that everybody's talking about, and I'm going to share a video on how I'm preparing for that next week. So I was just like, okay, I need to change gears. I need to focus on actually keeping more money with me for now than sending everything towards my investment. So I shared a video recently of a request from my friend who asked me how much should you invest every single month, and I said you invest what you can afford to live without. So for me, for the month of May, I was focused on, okay, I know that they're talking about recession coming. How can I prepare for that? And having a stocked up emergency fund is one of those things. So this is what I am focusing on right now. I'm still investing, just not £1,000. So I didn't get to accomplish that goal. Then I said I wanted to save £500 towards my closing costs for my rental property. I did that, which I'm really happy about. And I said I wanted to make £500 from my side hustles. Again, I did that already. And then my fourth and final goal was to stay within my holiday budget of £1,000. And I did that. So I went to Zambia and Malawi last month, which was absolutely incredible. Went to see family, had the best time, and I was able to stay within the budget that I had actually set for myself. So that was really good. Other focuses that I had in the month of May, had 2 birthdays, still got one more to go. Like I said, I'm filming this a week before the month ends, so there's one more birthday to celebrate, but we celebrated one last week. Then I had other notes like canceling the apps, which I have done, saving aggressively, because I wanted to save up extra money for the closing costs, and I've done that. And just, yeah, I think everything that I'd said I have done more or less. There's 1 or 2 things that are still left, but again, I still have a week left before the month ends. So in terms of how the month of May went, I think it went fairly well. I didn't accomplish one of my 4 goals, but that's not the end of the world. My goal is to invest £12,000 between April 2022 to April 2023. And I know that I'm going to do exactly that because March of 2023 is a bonus month, so I'll be able to add in extra. So whatever shortfall I will have when I going into the new year, I'm going to try and make it up with my bonus month. But instead of focusing on that, I'm going to work extra hard, make extra money so that I can make sure the shortfall that I'm experiencing this month of about £300, I can make it up in the next coming months. So that is my plan. So yeah, May overall, not bad. Could be better, but not bad. I'm just happy with all of my accomplishments that I was able to make throughout the month, and I'm excited to see what June has in store. I know already in terms of like travel, and I'm going to share that in a bit, but I'm excited for the month of June. So coming over to the month of June, where I am going to be, that's the quote in my planner, that is wisdom begins in wonder. So for June 2022, my goals are also just a few, 5 of them. Invest £1,000. Again, this is my goal that you'll be seeing every single month. every single month. Invest £1,000 in my Vanguard ISA, and then I would like to prepay for my hotel to Dubai. So I'm going to Dubai in July for my birthday. So the hotel, I pre-booked it like in November. Now that I'm getting closer to the holiday, I would like to prepay for that before the holiday itself, so that I only focus on activities and food when I'm there. So that's my plan. My third goal is to close on my rental property. My goal was to have everything honky-dory by the 30th of June, and as this is the June goes, this is one thing that I would like to accomplish. I mean, things are moving really, really fast, but then also slow, if that makes sense. Buying a property is fun but stressful at the same time. I don't know how that works, but that's just how it works. And then my fourth goal is to again make more than £500 in passive income. So I'm really hoping I'll be able to accomplish that. And another big goal is to complete my 100 envelope savings challenge. I started my 100 envelopes savings challenge back in January of this year, and this is how far I have come. I've still got about 25 boxes to shade out, and I would have saved £5,050. So my goal is to try and shade all of those out. So before this month ends, I would like to shade out 2 or 3 more. And then for the month of June, I would like to just focus on the rest of them. This is my goal, because the money that I'm saving here is also tied to sending extra towards my emergency fund, getting myself all ready and honky-dory for, you know, whenever the recession will begin. So yeah, that is the goals that I have. First, invest £1,000 in my ISA. Second, prepay for my Dubai hotel. Third is close on my rental property. Fourth is make more than £500 in passive income. And my fifth is to complete my 100 envelope savings challenge. Then for travel plans, like I said, I do have a lot of travel in June. I'm super duper excited about that. I'm going somewhere which I will reveal when I come back because I don't want to say it and I don't want to say when I'm going, but in June I will be going on 3 trips. 2 of them are personal and 1 is business, and I'm super duper excited about that. Then I have plans to meet up with my friends, so I have this thing of where at least 1 weekend a month is dedicated to meeting up with my friends. Obviously for my friends that live near me, we kind of try and meet up throughout the week. Some of them I see them at the gym, some of them once in a blue moon, and then there's one friend that me and her were just like once a month. We meet up for lunch or for dinner or stay over at each other's places, whatever. But we do that. So that is part of my monthly reset, something that I do. So I'm super duper excited about June. It's going to be an expensive month because I'm going to be finally closing out on the house. I'm going to be traveling more than I've traveled for these months so far in 2022. And I'm looking to send a lot of money towards my 100 envelope savings challenge. So I think it's going to be exciting. I think it's going to be expensive, but I wouldn't have it any other way. So now that we have done the the May goals recap, and I have also shared the goals that I am planning for the month of June, let's now move over to my desk and start going through my budget for the month of June so I can show you exactly what I'm planning, how I'm planning to spend my money. So let's go. Okay, now that we are at my desk, I am going to be looking over my computer and walking you through the budget that I have set for the month of June. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a screen record, so you won't actually see the back of my head, but you'll be seeing the screen record that I'm going to do now. So for the month of June, what I have decided is to go back to my pie chart way of presenting my budget. I really love it this way, to be honest. I love sharing my trackers with you, which you can purchase on my Etsy shop. The link is always in the description bar below. So for my June budget, I am planning to send about 11% of my income towards my savings, 18% towards my investments, home expenses 31%, insurance 13%, recreation 1%, health and lifestyle 1%, personal spending 4%, giving 10%, groceries, and so this is food, household items, and other 6%. Miscellaneous, because there's always something that is miscellaneous, I'm planning 3%. And then finally, transportation, I am planning to send at least 2% of my income. So the breakdown is something that works for me, and I love this type of setup. I know that I want to send at least 50% of my income towards my saving and investing. But as I say, the month of June is going to be such an expensive month, so we shall see. But for now, I am forecasting that I'll send at least 29% of my income, which again is not bad at all. Now that we have gone through my budget, and I know I just perused through that, but my video is already over 10 minutes, but I thought I also share with you how I go about every single month planning out how I'm going to spend my money, how I'm tracking how I'm spending my money. Obviously, as somebody who sells budget trackers, I encourage you to use some sort of a tracker, but what I also say is use whatever works for you. So for me, budget trackers are my thing, but you will also find me writing a lot in my notebook. I write in this every single day. This is how I track and then transfer the information into my budget tracker. So every single day I sit down, I look through my everything that I had planned, everything that I wanted to spend, and I also love tracking my variable expenses because this is where I have an opportunity to save money. So I will write down things like how much did I budget to spend for food, how much did I budget to spend for miscellaneous and transportation, and every single day I track, did I spend anything or not? And then if I'm getting closer to the end of the month as we are now, and I still have about £100 left across these three categories, I know that I can use part of this money and send it towards my savings challenges, like my 100 envelope savings challenge, my 52 envelope savings challenge, my 52 weekly savings challenge that I'm saving for Christmas. So this is what I try and do every single day in terms of tracking how I'm spending. And then I showed you my big planner, but I also have a smaller version where I write down condensed version of what happened throughout the week. And this is also where I write down my no spend days. So I will write down exactly, and I write down also weekly goals in here, and I document exactly, like for example, last week I had a goal of having at least 3 no spend days, and I was able to achieve that. I didn't spend any money on Monday, Tuesday, and I did not spend any money on Friday. So I tracked that. I achieved my 3 no spend days. I had written down that I wanted to work out, which I did-ish, but I didn't fully complete like what I wanted. I wanted to do 3 workouts. I only did 1, so that was that. Then I wanted to travel to see my friend in London. I did that. I wanted to film 3 videos for the last week. I did that, and the list goes on. I try and do that, but it's not only just every week writing something. I look at what is my monthly goals that I would like to accomplish. Then I try to break them down into weekly goals, and then every day I'm checking, am I accomplishing the goals that I'm setting? And one of the really amazing planners that I have that I use is it's called Mind and Money Planner by Patricia Bright. This is one of my favorite planners that I use. The setup is very simple. I love it, but what I love the most, I'll show you my January setup, is it has a pre-month check-in. So you write down what are your personal goals that you would like to accomplish and how are you going to accomplish them. What are your financial goals and how are you going to accomplish them? And then if there are any habits that you would like to track for that month, you put them there, and how you're going to make that happen. So, and then it gives you the calendar of the month. So you write down yourself, I'll put stickers in, but I'm more of writing things down. I don't really do stickers that much. Then there's a budget tracker. So this budget tracker here is just a replica of what I have already on my laptop because I just love seeing it there more than here. But because I love tracking, I love writing things down, this is very helpful. I don't really use the expenses tab because for me, that is what I normally try and cover in all of my planners that I have. I try and write everything down in there. Then every week you get a breakdown of, at the top you get to write what you would like to accomplish by the end of the week, and if you have any financial goals you can do that. Then also any habits that you want to track, you can write them down. And then it breaks it down on a Monday, what are your key tasks? Tuesday, what are your key tasks? And then at the end you get, did you accomplish your key tasks, yes or no? And if you did, why? Did you accomplish your financial goals, yes or no? If you did or didn't, why? And then what was the highlight of the week? And I always love documenting this. And again, another beautiful, brilliant thing about this tracker is at the end, it gives you 5 weeks. So if there's 5 weeks in a month, this is perfect. And then at the end of the month, you do get your monthly check-in, going over your personal goals. Did you accomplish them? Yes, no. If yes, if no, why not? Why yes? Financial goals, same thing. How? Yes. Why? And then did you meet your budget? You can say yes or no. If you didn't, you can explain why. What good habits did you build this month? And also, what is the one thing that you're going to change in the new month? And every single month comes with a quote on it every single month. And then at the bottom you can put your own. And I have actually put a lot of monthly affirmations from my favorite YouTubers. And for January, I believe I put an affirmation from the Humble Penny, and this is, in all things be thankful and seek joy. For the month of February, I put more wealth is coming to you. This is by Avery. I love watching his videos. And then who else did I include? Then there's Keisha Budgets. Keisha Budgets one is my favorite. Take care of your money and your money will take care of you. April was Join the Journey by the Rich Journey family in Portugal. And then for the month of May, I just wrote small but consistent steps. This is something that I'd love to encourage myself to do. And for the month of June, I am putting, we are buy and hold investors. We don't panic. Because I think I wrote this back in January, and I think it's so apt right now. This is something that Shalise over at Mommy Trader says all the time. And it's so apt for this month because, you know, the stocks are tumbling. I looked at my net worth and it has dipped a whole 5,000 pounds. I just managed to increase it 2 months ago by 20,000, and it's really dipped, which shocked me a little bit, but again, didn't. Even though I am diversified, it's still my net worth did still take a hit, which is not the worst thing in the world, but I know that I'm focusing on building my assets. So I'm going to spend the rest of my morning writing down my pre-monthly check-in for the month of June and planning out the month and exactly how I would like to spend that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.